Well, hey there, y'all. This here is Lenore Zan, a.k.a. Rogue of the X-Men.
Hi, this is AJ Locasio, Gambit on X-Men 97.
This is Holly Chow, voice of Jubilee on X-Men 97.
I'm Julia Leewald, one of the writers on X-Men the Animated Series.
And hi, I'm Eric Leewald, showrunner on X-Men the Animated Series.
And you're listening to A Stark Contrast with Geoffrey and Di.
The one and only Wilson Fisk. It's like
Come
ASMR.
home with me. And I promise to give you everything you want.
I always think I know what Vincent D'Onofrio sounds like because of Wilson Fisk.
And it's never
and
that.
And then you hear his real voice and you're like, oh, he doesn't sound like that at all. Drax the Destroyer!
Ah! Drax!
Do you have a Drax impersonation?
She just told you your deepest, darkest secret. You must be so embarrassed.
Such a good one. And then it cuts to this wonderful panel.
Typical. I want to make the kid a proposition. His line is busy.
Jesus, stop.
Well, I'll keep trying until I get through to him. As sure as his name is Peter Parker.
And then it says, his name is J. Jonah Jameson, publisher of the Daily Bugle, and this is the beginning.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Well, there's our clip for the show, I guess.
Oh, my God. Now, my final question before we move on. What would you rather see first?
Okay.
Gambit live action,
Okay.
a Bucky Widow romance, or Stilt Man?
Oh, my God! Oh, my God! That's so hard. Oh, that's hard. Ooh.
Yeah.
And it's not even hard for the reason that you think it is.
I know these are all literal genuine things you want to see. The Stillman running joke has been going on for a while.
Yes.
But I know Doug
Stillman!
really wants to see Stillman.
Okay. In 1, 2, 3 order.
Sure.
Number 3, Gambit live action.
Ah, okay.
I'll let him go.
Okay.
I'll let him go.
Okay.
Number 2,
This one I don't know what you're gonna say. I haven't. I feel like I know, but I feel like you could really like left field me right now.
Number 2, Stiltman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna have to say
Okay.
just because they could easily do it. First of, I believe, 2 pop quizzes. Are you ready?
No.
This one's tricky. I mean, not tricky. It is a kind of tough question, but do you remember why they're called X-Men?
What? That's like the most like deep philosophical reason.
Yeah.
That's like asking, do you know why you're alive? Like what? What?
Yeah.
Why they are called X-Men?
Yeah.
Which is also it's a valid question.
There's an error version, a 9.8.
Say an
with
error version?
An error.
This is-
So there's
oh.
no hologram card. It's
I thought
just
you were going to say a Taylor Swift version, an era version.
error. So there's an error version where there's just a white space. Speaking of Taylor Swift, there's just a blank space.
See? Where did she get it from? I don't know.
So although Natasha, is beyond cunning and convincing, Ling and his colleagues see right through her games. They see it like she's playing them. And then they immediately entrap her in this contraption called a Psychotron, a machine that, quote unquote, fills the mind.
Psychotron is the most like 50s, 60s type name.
I will put you in my Psychotron. Like she says it actually. She says it first verbally. She's like, oh my gosh, it's none other than the nightmarish Psychotron. And it's
Black Widow, you uncovered my plan.
That's how I actually imagine him sounding. What I do appreciate about that is that you really get the breath of like, no, they are not playing around, because I, of course, for obvious reasons, but like many people that are watching the show and vocal on social are like, so is he coming back? Is he coming back now? He's coming back now. Like literally every week. And so when that finale played out the way it did before.
Not in the form that you think he is.
She was a thief. She was a street urchin, a riffraff, all that good stuff, you know?
Okay, Aladdin.
I know! I was like writing in my notes and I was like, these are the lyrics to
Riff Raff, Street Rat. I don't know that.
If only they knew that. What is the words? I don't remember the words.
Let's not get too hasty. Really tasty. Oh,
yeah.
so good.
My bad. But yeah, that is.
That's my movie, Jasmine. Oh yeah.
Shazam, not to be confused with Shazam, that apparently
That is
never
Sinbad,
existed.
right?
That apparently never existed. Do you not know about the Mandela effect?
Shazam?
Apparently, the movie with
Shaq?
Shaq. No, the other one.
With
Sorry.
Sinbad?
Never existed.
I'm
Mandela effect.
I've
We're going to talk
seen
about
it,
That's
right?
that's what everybody has said.
We've seen it's played on television.
Mandela effect. I agree with you. Mandela effect says we all made it up.
How do you make up a movie that we've seen?
With nearly 50 years of comic book history, approximately how many appearances has Colossus had in comics? Is it A, 100 to 500, B, 501 to 1000, C, 1000 to 1500, or D, more than 1500?
That's a lot of appearances.
Is a lot, but he's been in continuity since 1975.
So he's like, wow.
Yeah.
Even if like his like just name is like mentioned type thing or like in a panel.
If he's in a panel, if he's in the background, if he's on paper, it
Since
counts.
1975.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
What?
It's 50 years ago.
Yeah.
Almost 50 years ago.
Yeah. Next year.
Ew.
All these characters are old and wise,
Oh
man.
God, I'm like 1970. Yeah, that's like 30 years ago.
Yeah. Like,
Right?
Yeah.
That's 30 years ago.
yeah.
Gosh. I want to nix out A and B.
100 to 500 or 501 to 1000?
Yes, if he's a very prominent character, like he's a consistent character. I feel like he is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go C.
1000 to 1500.
Yes.
Final.
Yes.
Okay. Jeff? You got it. They never confirmed in X-Men the Animated Series who his parents were. They just implied that Jean read his mind and she was like, oh, you're important. And he was, and he just didn't want to talk about it. He's like, well, I don't want to talk about this right now.
He's like, quit it.
Yeah, you're not my mom. and so Scott goes the entire animated series.
What was the song then where it was? Never mind. Is it at the end of
What?
Deadpool 1?
What?
I forget.
Oh, the.
Like where? Yes.
Yeah, it's at the end.
Was
Careless Whisper. Yeah, because of
Yeah.
Wham and
Yeah.
George Michael.
Yes.
That's at the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that's what I was also
Yeah.
thinking of.
I mean, but then it really
Tonight the music seems so loud.
it's so good. But it's still considered a cameo for some reason. The Wolverine. Yeah, do you want to read that in your best Wolverine voice?
My best Wolverine. If you really wanted to tangle with someone, why not try your luck against the Wolverine, bub?
I love these early 2000 or late 2000s films.
flavor to them,
I love
right?
it. Well, I love it. It's just because it's like there's so many plot holes.
Oh, it's like riddle. It's
like
Swiss cheese.
it's so completely random.
Can you imagine a Lawrence Fishburne or Denzel Washington Blade? Oh my
I see maybe a Fishburne
Maybe,
type.
yeah.
Yeah, just because of his grandiose
Yeah.
like voice, his voice.
Yeah.
Denzel would be. I'd be like, whoa.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of his voice in my head.
He'd be like, oh, you mother. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Vampires.
You vampire looking.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Death
need
is-
the Thanos death storyline.
Well, yeah, it's a little late.
I know.
Unfortunately, because I too want that. But
because it's Aubrey Plaza. Yeah, I would do it too.
there's still, but you know,
And I've only I said that we have only seen the first 2 episodes.
yeah.
And I was making a friggin' joke. I was just like, yeah, everyone dies.
And it's like,
And I was like, oh crap, 3 out of the 4 did.
yeah, exactly.
3 out of the 5 did, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Death has a slightly different suite of powers in which it entails cosmic entity physiology. So that includes superhuman strength, durability, agility, immortality, levitation, omnipotence.
Damn! Everyone has the same powers in the comics.
No, that's the MCU.
Oh, everyone has the
Well, it is the
goes
same.
hand in hand.
Yeah, it's the same. And then additional powers include shape-shifting, afterlife transport, soul manipulation, portal creation, telepathy, telekinesis, power absorption, immunity, healing, magic, and of course, witchcraft. So speaking of, Jeff, please don't kill me. You just said, like, don't give me more stuff. And I'm like, well, I found a couple of things I'm going to give you, so I'm sorry.
What?
So the first thing is this replica Daily Bugle
Spider-Man?
Of Spider-Man. Get me pictures of Spider-Man. Have you got a Spidey tip? Spider-Maniac's Web of Destruction.
No! I don't want pictures of the parade! I want Spider-Man!
Be sure to follow us on social, STRKCNTRST. And if you like what you hear, review, rate, and subscribe.
Once again, thanks for listening and watching. We will catch y'all in the next one.
See you later.
Bye.